Well, greetings, everyone, and welcome to our mostly weekly meditation, WeAwake. And today we've got a rather special track. So it's the product is called Strong Medicine, and it has two tracks. And the one that we're doing is the long one. It's 41 minutes and 24 seconds. So, and I actually named the track when we were first testing it because it's very powerful. And it trains the brain to theta. And, well, just take my word for that. Wow. Sorry, I just started mine prematurely. Yeah, so this is really powerful stuff. And it's good for deepening meditation, relaxing, getting stress out of your body, dealing with PTSD and other issues. And it's definitely good for spiritual practice. So let's assume the position, as they would say in the military, and straighten your spine, relax your shoulder, your jaws, your feet, your knees, your hands, your elbows. And yeah, and a lot of times it's just our incessant yakking thoughts that keep us from going deeper and going into the deeper levels of our consciousness, which is a pretty amazing place to be, and connects us with everything, say the great mystics, and is proven by my experience also, and the experience of most of us probably. So just when the thoughts come up, just say hello and let them go. And even your thoughts are not the enemy. A friend of mine recently said that the very content of your mind is also the path. So if you get through the thoughts and not, just let them process what's underneath, you'll find out exactly that. And we encounter a great mystery and deal with essential questions and essential issues. Like one of my favorite is, why is there something rather than nothing? Think about that one for a while. Why is there anything? And if you're a believer and you have faith, that's because God said so. Where did God come from? Well, that's not my business, right? But if you're not, or you're just finding your way, that's a very, very, very powerful question to ask. Why is there something rather than nothing? And it might drive you a little nuts. You might not want to stay there too long, because it's really unanswerable at this point, except spiritually and with the eyes of faith, of course. That's definitely a legitimate way to look at these things. So I was told, because this is a long meditation, long for some of us, not so long for others of us, that I shouldn't talk very long. So I will try to put a muzzle on it, and maybe I'll say a few things afterwards. Okay? So you guys ready? All right, count us down, Sabi. Strong Medicine. That's pretty very powerful track, and that was done by one of our creators, Nadja Lynn. So you're going through stuff, or you just want to pray hard, or you want to meditate deeply, or whatever it is, it's a wonderful track to use. And yeah, I heard something the other day. Again, it kind of goes in the category of mind-blowing stuff in the face of existence, but that one grain of sand contains more atoms than all the grains of sand on the planet Earth. Think of a beach, a sandy beach that and think of if you were just individually going to count every grain of sand, it would take you, God, lifetimes, 100,000 years, who knows how long. But then you consider the Sahara Desert, everything is just the absolute amazingness, incredible vastness of the universe is it's just mind-blowing, and now that we have James Webb, telescope out there, we're going to see back further and more things that we ever have seen before, and they're not what we thought. We're finding things that shouldn't be there according to what we tried to figure out using science and mathematics. So it is a great mystery, and that can be really frightening. It can be so big you just who just little me, little nothing in this little planet that's on the edge of an average sized galaxy, floating with billions of galaxies. Well, that's what we emerged from, and we are it. Okay. And that's one thing about the mystic experience or the spiritual path, is that all that vastness and all that hugeness and all our tininess and in relation to everything becomes perfectly okay. And there's great peace, and there's great love there, and there's compassion, and it's good, and that each one of us, each little individual one of us in this vast amazing creation existence, is we are wired to experience that unity and vastness personally as an individual, and the individual matters. And I think that's what at least my path has shown us, that each individual, that means you, really matter. And I heard an Orthodox Jew one time says that if you kill a person, you're destroying a universe, because each individual contains the whole. We're holograms. And, thank God we have that model of a hologram, so that we can kind of just wrap our heads a little bit around what the mystics have been saying, that we contain that whole. And if the hologram is it's a 2D image that contains 3D information reflecting light beams or something. And so then you have this hologram, and then say I'm a hologram right now, and you just take a little dinky part of my eyebrow and you put it up and you shine light through it, and it recreates the whole hologram. So we all contain the whole. And it's a great mystery, and we can experience it. I don't think we can explain it, though some of us are better than others. As we used to say, effing the ineffable and screwing the inscrutable, right? Talking about the great mystery of existence, but we are it. And if we can let go of our stories and our ego content, which is not bad. I mean, it took a long time for the universe to create somebody as neurotic as you or I, right? That's quite a miracle in itself. But if you can get beyond that, underneath that, you begin to tap into the unity of all things and your place in it. And there is a place for you in it because you emerge from it, whatever that it. I'll let you fill in the blank. Okay. So it was a long track. It was very powerful, beautiful track. Strong medicine, it's called. So, amen, aho, and namaste, and all those sacred blessings to you. And thank you for being here. And we'll see you next time, or see you somewhere, because you are me and I are you and you are we, as John Lennon said in much better phrases than I can come up with in the moment. So God bless.